Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and we are back with Ultraman FE3 Evolution 3. And last time, we did most of the old Ultra Brother stuff. We started off by doing the chapters with Leo, and then we moved on to doing Ultraman Jax, Sevens, Tauros, which was using all the Ultra Brothers to fight Tyrant, and we also did Ace, when he fought Ace Killer and had to save the Ultra Brothers. The only last two we need to do is original Ultraman. Sorry that I paused there, I was trying to think. We have to do Ultraman, and right now we're going to do 80s. But I'm not going to do Ultraman yet. I'm going to save him towards, like, the end. But anyway, we're going to continue with 80s. Which, to tell you the truth, I actually recently finished watching the show, so I have an idea about what these two episodes are about, actually. Yeah, apparently when I watched the episode, the idea is a kid who was playing soccer got attacked by some biker gangs. Yeah, he got attacked by some biker gangs, and basically, because of his rage, his spirit ended up in his Ultra 7 action figure because he loves Ultra 7, and basically, he went around trying to kill the biker kids, but 80s had to show up and save them. And what's funny is they don't even have Yulin in this. It's kind of weird. They have Ultraman 80s, but they don't include Yulin, who came later in the show. That would have been cool if they put her in the game, but oh well. So yeah. Though this mission is like basically defeat him as fast as you can, even though in the show he's like he doesn't want to destroy this Ultra 7 because if he does, he would have killed the kid. But the game changes some things. Dun, 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 dun. 18. Charge it up. Ultraman 18. Ultraman 18. He came to us from a star. That was a good catch. Ah. Come on. Bang, bang. There we go. Oh, interesting. I hear that in the dialogue. He does mention Yulin did something, I guess. So that's how they mention Yulin in the game, okay. Gotcha. Again, I don't care if we're going for S, I already got S. There we go. Gotcha. more time. Come on, one more. Gotcha. I love his song. Yeah, I wasted too much time basically. Yeah, you gotta just probably do moves that don't consume time basically. But hey, got an A. Alright, on to the next stage. Alright, here we go with the Red King stage. Now this one actually doesn't really get the story right. I mean, probably it says in the... I can't understand the language. It probably talks about what the episode's about. But I mean, it doesn't really display it. Because what I saw from the episode was, what happened was, there was this family skiing, this little girl found the lamp and brought it back to Japan, and it had a genie in it, and basically the genie would grant all these kids wishes as long as they cleaned up trash, so then the kids would like start taking out trash and putting it back in, just so they get wishes, basically. But, I mean, it probably did mention him, but again, I can't understand the language. And then I remember the reason Red King shows up is because some bratty kids steal it from the good kids, and they go like, hey, I want Red King. But the kid wanted a toy of Red King, and the genie mistook it, and this is what happens. Yeah, he makes Red King, and it's like, oh no, what have you done? In this one, we can't even defeat the monster. You have to, like, lead it into the lamp, which never happened in the episode. In the episode, Ultraman 80s just kills Red King. But in this, you have to, like, trap him. So this is a cool intro, though. Hello. Alright. He's near the building, isn't he? There we go, got him. First try. I usually have a hard time with this mission. But yep, that's pretty much it. You just knock him into that building and he gets sucked up. Easy peasy. And you get I don't know how you get an S though. I forgot. Again, if you want to learn how to go get an S, refer to my last video, who I mentioned a couple YouTubers who actually have tutorials on how to do it. But anyway, since we're done here, let us move on to our next Ultraman, which will be, let me see, looking at the list I have in my head, Dyna. Yes, we're going to move on to Dyna. Alright, here we go, moving on to Dyna. And I have no idea what this episode's about. Again, the most recent Ultra series I finished was 80s and not Dyna. So I can only interpret what's happening here. Again, I really do like this game. And again, it makes me want to see these shows so I can get an idea of what's happening. Like, looks like the alien ship, tentacles, okay. You know, Japan and their tentacles. And then somehow that made this lobster. Okay. Somehow that made a lobster. And we gotta stop it. This one's actually easy to get an S on. Basically, you just gotta beat him, but you gotta do it in your blue form. But, like, the best thing to do is first hit him with your first move in your, like, regular form, like this form right here, then turn to blue, then beat him, basically. That's, like, the best strategy. I remember that one, because it's, like, the most simple. I love his intro. Dun, 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 dun. I am Ultraman Dyna. Let's go. Backflip. now he's gonna do this. Yeah, if you get knocked down, it starts making the arena smaller. And if you fall in, you're dead. There we go. Gotcha. Ow. Oh, good. Levitation, activate. I love that when he changes to blue, he does that. That's cool. Oops. Come on. There we go. Blast him. And kick. This ought to finish him. Power up. Right. Gotcha. And that should be an S. Nice.
Mission seiko.
Woo! I used to have a hard time in practice. Yeah! I love his victory pose too, just yeah! Yeah, that's like an easy S right there, honestly. Alright, on to the next stage. Alright, here's the last Dyna stage, which is where he fights Evil Dyna. Now, I don't know the plot of this one, but I've actually seen the clip for the battle, which is pretty cool. Especially the part when, like, they're, like, hitting fists together, and it's like, whose fist connected to whose face? And then it's revealed that Dyna hits him. I love that part. That's great. But, like, it turns out, this Evil Dyna's not actually bad. I think the reason is he came here was for a challenge, basically. Oh, sorry. The camera bit there looked uncentered. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's difficult to get an S on this one, actually. Basically, you have to, like, let yourself get beat up until a certain time. And then, after you get beat up, then you gotta change into your power form. And then you just gotta hit them with the one move, and that's it. So get ready to see me get my butt kicked a bit. Because, you know, when I see a cutscene, it's like, oh, I might as well shut it off. Don't laugh at me! Do you know who I am? I'm Ultraman Dyna. I love every time I watch Dyna's human host. I always think he's such a jerk. Because he's always cocky. Alright, backflip. Backflip. You can't catch me. Ah.
柱と柱の間には強力な電流が流れていた。この柱は完全決着を望む偽ダイナが作った戦いのリングだったのだ。
Oh god, it's a boxing ring. Gotcha. I don't care if I don't get an S. Might as well beat him up a bit, being a jerk. Don't do it. Ow, 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 ow. Oh no. Don't hit me. Yeah, you have to, like, not get hit by this, or you're not gonna get the S. Because, yeah, see that? It takes so much of it off. Ow. Then they all start cheering, Dyna! 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 He's like, I will not give up! I have the power of the people! Ultra Dyna! It's a beauty to Dyna! Oh, it's a beauty to Dyna! Ultraman Dyna! Oh, you say, who is the issue? Dyna! や日の彼かまわず Sing! So dang, difficult. Yeah, gotcha. Let's finish this. Power shot. Yeah. Gotcha.
Mission Seiko.
Mission Seiko. Yeah. Again, see, that's the only thing that doesn't get me an S. You have to, like, not let him beat you up, not let him get your health down to, like, below 20%. Again, I have a hard time sometimes blocking their moves, which stinks. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, we are moving on from Dinah to Gaia now. And then after Gaia, we'll be moving on to Cosmos, and after him, Ultraman, and then we're going to finish this up with Ultraman Tiga. Because again, to tell you the truth, because I think I've said this before, I've actually grown up with Ultraman Tiga, which I will go into more after this. This episode, I have no idea where this thing came from and what's its deal. I actually made a Mr. Blue Skies out of this one, actually.
謎の巨大な目が出現した。戦闘機のミサイルを吸収し、目は謎のまま消えてしまった。
Oh dear.
数日後、体を持った怪獣眼球として謎の目は再び現れた。潜伏していた間、吸収したミサイルで体を形作っていたのだ。眼球を倒せ。
Such a weird idea for a creature, just giant creature made of eyeballs and flesh. Ugh. I think I remember for this one, you actually have to call in your... Like, usually if you hit L1, you call in your jets to help you. So, like, you gotta do that. So then they'll come in, and I think they get sucked in. Oh, God. Don't do that. I like his voice. Beat him up a bit. Again, this doesn't matter. Mostly to get an S, you gotta get sucked in. But I feel like beating him up. A bit. What up? Ow, ow, ow. Oh no, he's beating me up. Stop it. So yeah, this is the main event. You get sucked in, and now you gotta take out the eyeball. Guy's like, what? Where am I? Oh god. Get that first one. God, I have a hard time. Damn, yeah, I'm not that good with this stage. I'm gonna die. Come on. Yeah, I'm not doing this so well, but it's the only way. Oh, got it. Phew! Almost died there.
Mission 成功
That was C, wow. I couldn't even get the... Yeah, I don't know how to activate... Because, again, there is a cutscene where, like, when you're using the jets, he, like, sucks them in and they, like, disappear. I don't know how that works. Anyway, let's move on to the last guy stage where he fights Al Ghul. Alright, here we go. I still want to watch Gaia, or at least read something to find out why Al Ghul hates Gaia so much, and like why they have to fight each other.
地球を救う方法をめぐって対立していた2人のウルトラマン
Like, tell you the truth, I got a lot of Ultraman to watch, and I really do want to watch it. Because each Ultraman show seems interesting.
今戦いが始まる
Again, if someone could tell me why they're fighting, please leave it in the comments. I don't mind. I'd love these little I'd love to learn about these little story details. Alright, let's do this. And again, I am playing this on easy. I'm sorry. I'll have to play this game on my own on normal sometime. I just want to have an easy time while I play this. I just want to have fun. Ow. I love this. When you hit circle, just... they just clash in the air. That's pretty cool. I wish my feet would be blinking. Oh well. Gotcha. It's over. Yeah, this scene to me doesn't really make sense when my thing is not blinking. It's like, oh god, here, you take the rest of my energy. Oh, wait, no, I'm fine. I'm blue still. Al Ghul, you shouldn't do that. But I mean, it does make a difference. See? Instead of a red stripe, he gets a black. Oh, that looks so much cooler. Yeah. You can't beat me, Ultraman guy. Imagine that monster talked like that. Oh. I was like, I tried to hit R1, that didn't work. Dang it. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Just don't get hit too much. There we go. See, pretty easy. And then he turns into this. Oh, check out my pecs, I get stronger. I love that his muscles do grow when he does that. And guitar solo. Oh, not the guitar solo! Oh. Mission Seiko. Wonder did I get S though? Because that's an easy S too. Just don't get hit. Yeah, basically don't do what I did. You basically can't get hit by one of his fireballs or you're gonna lose that S. Alright, anyway, since we finished with Gaia, let's move on to Cosmos. Then after Cosmos, Ultraman, and then Tiga. Alright, here we go. Now we're moving on to Ultraman Cosmos, which I'm guessing that title says Ultraman Cosmos versus Justice. And again, this is actually in a movie, which I think is a prequel to the actual Ultraman Cosmos show. And again, since I've never seen it, I have no idea why this Ultraman named Ultraman Justice wants to fight me. I don't know. And it's interesting that the human host of Justice is a woman, which is interesting.
ウルトラマンコスモスはコスモノアを守るためジャスティスの前に立ちはだかった。
Justice, what are you doing? Oh God! My color timer. Why are you attacking me? Watch the movie and you'll know. There's probably a good reason. I don't know. I don't believe in that! Ow. Change. Ow. Stop. It's me. Yeah. But when you're... That's interesting. When you're in this mode, for some reason, his thing grows. Uh-oh. Shit, I should have tried that. I'm gonna get hit, probably. Oh God. Don't knock me into one of those. There we go, got him. Woo! Just don't knock into one of the rockets, or this is a failure. There we go, he's clear. Got him. Oh God! Justice, there's no need for us to fight. Didn't you see the end of the movie? We worked together. So let's do that right now instead of fighting each other. Oh God, I think I killed her! Again, sorry I'm making fun of it so much. Again, I have no idea what's going on. But I still enjoy this game. And now to the final boss fight. With you. You jerk. Yeah, I have no idea what this thing is. I've seen a clip of a previous movie before this movie where there was like a flesh version of that, like an actual monster, and I guess it comes back as a machine? I don't know. Hold it right there. I'm here to kick your ass. I think this is basically you have to hold out. If he hits you once, you're dead with his super move. So yeah. So yeah, even if you hit him with the soup move right here. Does nothing. Oh shit. charge it up a bit. I think you have to do this a couple times too, just to get it to move on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, it's gone. Good. You can't do anything. Haha. Nice. I'm here to save the cosmos. Oh, thank God. Even though my color timer ain't blinking. Thank you. Thanks for showing up, Cosmos. Thanks for showing up, Justice. I almost called you Cosmos, but I'm Cosmos. And the funny thing is, if you lose as Cosmos, you actually just become Justice. So it's like, oh, I want to play this part as Justice. You just have to lose the battle with Justice, basically. And then this is cool. You get the tag team, just like the game actually has. Which, if I can, maybe someday in the future, I'll show off tag mode. Though I wish tag mode was different. Like it was like 2 Ultramen and 2 monsters you fight. That would have been cool. Alright, let's go. And then you see I'm in my future form. Cosmos, ida, kuda, ida, it's alright. Girl, girl, girl. Get him. Yeah. Oops, I forgot X is a heal. It's interesting to show off. Oh, well, thank you for healing me for no good reason. There you go. Charge it up. Keep heading up. Come on. Cosmos. It's alright. Fire. Got it. Alright. This time, Justice. Together. Let's do it. Yeah, I love that. Yeah. Oh no, there's still an alien ship up there. We gotta stop it, Justice. We're on it. Yeah, apparently there's like some alien ship that's like the Death Star, I guess, too, in the movie. It's like, oh hey, I'm here too. I'm gonna destroy the Earth. I hope you guys don't mind. Alright, I gotta get my fingers ready. I gotta tap for my life to save the planet. There we go. Probably not gonna even look at the screen. 3, 2, 1. I'm throwing as best as I can. Did I do it? There we go. Oh god. I did it. I became Ultraman legend. Oh, jeez.
Mission seiko.
Silence there. Just quiet. Hey, we did it. Again, that's an easy S2. As long as you just don't get beat up by that guy. So yeah, and a bonus, show this. You actually unlock Ultraman Legend. Yep. But the weird thing is, even though you unlock him, you have to play that stage again.
Ultraman.
Yes, even though you unlocked him, you have to play that stage again in order to play him. Because what happens, which everybody knows this as they play this game, once you turn off your PS2, he's gone. He's no longer in the roster. You have to then play this stage again and get him again, basically. So, yeah. He's basically, yes, he's an unlockable, but you only keep him as long as you keep the game console on. So, yeah. But anyway, let's move on to Ultraman. And then after him, Tiga. Which I've actually finished, and I actually have the entire Ultraman show, which was fun. I enjoyed watching it. I'm just amazed that Ultraman was around at the time of, like, the 1960s Batman. That's what's crazy. Like, we got Batman, like, in Japan, they got Ultraman, while in the US, we got, like, Adam West Batman, which is crazy. Even before we started, I'm trying to remember, what is this episode about? Because I remember this episode's actually a two-parter. Because what happens, Ultraman fights him the first time, and he gets away. And then he fights him the second time, and then that's when he gets him. And there's, like, a part where, like, he loses his beta capsule, so he, like, has to do everything on his own. But then a kid goes like, "Hey, I found this for you. Here you go." I remember that. A kid finds it and basically manages to get it to Hayata. And in this mission, we have to protect the building that the monster's after. Even though in the episode, the building, like, gets demolished. It's like, dang it. Why can't we just follow the episode? I mean, this does follow the episode pretty well. As I'll show you as we play. Here we go. Let's go. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, okay. Oh, I forget. If he gets close to the building, they shoot him with that. To stop him. Alright, first, let's get rid of that tail. I love that. Get rid of the tail. There we go. Oh, that blocks it away, but there we go. Pull off your little nose. Now he's actually completely helpless, actually. Look at him, he actually runs away. I'm trying to keep him away from the building. Come on. You can be difficult. See if this will finish him. Oh, looks like it's gonna take one more. Oh, Ultraman in with the drop kick! One more. There we go. Nice.
Mission 成功.
I'm trying to always try to get it to where he finishes them with the final move, but it's not working out too well for me. And yeah, that's an easy S too. Just keep him away from the building, don't let him beat you up too much, and watch your time. Alright, anyway, let's move on to his last episode. Which is literally the last episode of the show, too. Alright, here we go, the last episode of Ultraman right here. Fighting one of his most dangerous of almost all the Ultraman's most dangerous opponents. Yep, Zeton. Has anybody else seen that animation? I think it's called Ultraman vs. Jackal. It's like a very well animated 8-minute animated thing on YouTube. Go watch it. I love it. Yeah, I'm trying to remember this episode. I remember in this episode there was like the alien Zetons. They basically infiltrate the Science Patrol, but then when things aren't going their way, they send down Zeton. And he's like about to destroy the building, and like Ultraman has to like defend the building against him. And yeah, and then you'll see what happens. This fight, you can't really physically attack him, honestly. The best thing to do is use your lasers against him, actually. And then just keep hitting him until you get to that fateful event, which we'll see in a minute. Away he walks in. And he does a little shake. Shake, shake, shake. I like that little shake. Alright, let's do this. Oh, screw you. Come on. That's bullshit. Hopefully we can do this. There we go. Get to these 3 moves. Where's the ring? Don't you dare break out. Oh god, he broke out. How dare he? Okay. I tried to backflip. Didn't work. Oh god, I'm stuck. Damn it. I might not make it here. Oh god, he's so hard. Jeez. There we go. There we go. Dang it. I like it. What? Oh. Ow. Please let me roll past. Roll back. Need to get more. One more. There we go. This should be enough. If it's not, then there we go. Got it. Haha, take that. Oh no, he caught it! No. My power. He drained me. Let me doesn't even crash through the building. He just slides along it. Yep. Except that's different. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. Because in the original episode, the Science Patrol have to take care of him. Because he goes like, use this special cap. Okay. And he just explodes. But instead, I like that they kind of changed it. Change it to where Zophie comes in and saves him. Because again, Zophie's in the episode, but he just comes and is like, hey, why'd you fail, Ultraman? I'll pick you up. Not too well. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. I knew it. Oh, no. Oh, did I just quit? Oh, dang it. Okay. Oh, I gotta do this again. Alright, let me cut back to Zophie. Sorry about that. Dang it. I didn't know I was gonna throw him in the building.
What the hell was that?
Oh, okay. Finally back here. Jesus, that took so long. He just keeps beating the shit out of me. He just kept boom, 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 knocking me down. I didn't record this, but there was like another ending is, like, if you skip to just using the Spectrum Beam, he like, they still use the cap thing, which is weird. Ow, please. Fuck off. There we go. Got him away from buildings. Now it's just you and me. Come on. There you go, yeah. Throw him that way. I don't mind. Get away. There you go. Throw him one more time. Come on. Come on, I want to grab him. Damn you. There we go. Because I want to show this off. I love this circle. Yeah. There we go. Let's finish this. Gotcha. Apparently, his most powerful move. I mean, look at that. Jesus, all that health.
Mission Seiko.
Mission Seiko. Thank God. Yeah, this mission could be a pain in the ass if you destroy that building. Take him home.
倒したゾフィーと共にウルトラマンは光の国へと帰っていった。これから地球の平和は人類自身で守っていかなければならないのだ。ありがとう、ウルトラマン。
No problem. Yay! Let's say, is that an S? Yep, that can be an easy S. Because again, all you gotta do is beat him with Zophie. And there are a couple endings. Like I said, if you use the Spectrum Beam as Ultraman and don't do like the ring attack and the saw attack, it actually skips to the Science Patrol using the cap that destroys Zeton and kills him, and then Zophie just comes and picks him up. If you lose his Zophie, they still use the cap, and that's it. So anyway, now let's move on to our last Ultra, and the one I grew up with, Ultraman Tiga. Alright, here we go, with the final Ultraman in this story, in these stories, I mean, Ultraman Tiga. Which, again, I think I've always said this, he's the one that got me into Ultraman, because I first saw him on Fox Kids, and this was recently after I saw, like, Godzilla 2000, which made me fall in love with Godzilla, so yeah. As soon as I saw there was a show about a giant superhero fighting monsters, I was like, I'm hooked, I'm in, and I loved it. I remember this episode. This is like the second encounter with Goza, because like what happens is like, oh, there's some weird volcanic activity going on. Let's investigate. And then they investigate, and it's like, oh my god, Goza's using the magma to power himself up. And basically he becomes like stronger than Tiga, but Tiga luckily beats him. Cause he's the best. Ooh, 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 ooh. Now for this, I remember the only way to get an S is like to wait until the timer reaches a certain point and then just finish him with your regular finishing move. But it suggested you turn into strong mode just to get his health down as much as you can. This place looks familiar to me. Oops. You also gotta protect the tents. Oh, jeez. Ow. Now this is the point when you gotta change back. Damn. There every time. Uh-oh. There we go. Block this. There we go. One more ought to do it. Here we go. Hopefully this doesn't crush the tents. Uh-oh. Good. He was far enough away. Because I think even if you finish him off, but if he hits the tents, you fail. Every time. Nerve-wracking. Yay, we did it. Hey. Alright, on to the next chapter. Alright, on to the next one. Which I actually made a Mr. Blue Skies out of this one on Thanksgiving, actually, last year. And again, I really do enjoy this episode, too. I don't remember the reason behind the bad guy doing this. Because, yeah, what happens is there's, like, this evil scientist who wants the power of the Ultraman Tiga. And he basically takes over this Ultraman's body. And, yeah, uses it to abuse the power, basically. Because he's a jerk. Alright. This one, I think, requires you to beat him up to get his health low and to get your health low, too. But again, I'm not going to do that. If I can, I'd like to make it to where both of our things are flashing. Because that makes it more dramatic. I love his intro, too. Aren't you evil? The only thing they don't show is the monster dog that Tiga cares for. They, like, ignore that completely. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Slam down. Lower his health. Gotcha. Oh yeah. And then at 2 minutes this thing shows up and it's like, oh no, shark! Oh god. I'll let him beat me up a bit. Oh jeez, sorry for that noise though. It sounded terrible. Hopefully it doesn't kill me if it hits me. I was just trying to make it show it lowered. Good. Hopefully it doesn't kill. This is the moment. Here we go. Yes, I love this moment. Let's do it. Gotcha. Let's finish this. Oh jeez, what's with that noise? Sorry for the buzzing noise. I love that moment. Though that ain't the end of it, because like what happens at the end is he's supposed to like they do that whole duel thing, and he's like, but But then, like, when Ultraman turns around, he, like, tries to fire his thing. And then Ultraman Tiga fires, like, one more finisher blast. But still, that's a cool way to end it. Alright, on to his last one, which is actually his last episode as well. Just like Ultraman. Alright, here we go. This is the last Ultraman Tiga episode. And the end of this playthrough. So, let's get to it. And I think this is the only monster that defeated Ultraman Tiga. And again, he went out in a similar fashion like Ultraman. This was like the strongest monster he ever fought, and he got beat by it. Oh, sorry. Earthquake. Sorry about that. I think this thing also had to do with like giant monster birds. Like I think the idea was if like these monster birds first came, and it was like the forewarning of this thing, which everybody was worried like, can Tiga even beat this thing? It looks super powerful. Which to actually get an easy S on this, you basically have to beat the monster before it beats you. And usually the best way to do that is to turn into power mode and beat him. But I'm not gonna do that. But that's not what happened in the show. In the show, he died first. Oh my god. Too bad you can't play this thing. You do get to fight it though. Like in tag mode, it's the last monster you fight with your partner, which is cool. Change. Good amount. Oops! Oh man, I thought I was gonna actually beat him. No, Tiga! No, Tiga! Dang, I actually almost beat him there. That was cool. At least it was a close match. No! I'm out of power.
石化したティガにとどめを刺そうと邪神の手が迫る。ガタのゾーアを攻撃し、ティガを守るのだ。
Yeah, now I gotta play as a jet and defend him. And I'm assuming who I'm playing as is Reina. You don't even control the ship. This is basically just shoot. Just make sure that he doesn't get to him. Tap that next button. Tap, 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 tap. Did I do it? One more. One more pass. That should do it. Yep, there we go. And all the light from the people brought him back to life. Now he's growing. Now he glows yellow. Cool. Yeah. Hard to fight with this. nothing. Let's finish this. Gotcha. Ultimate power move. This is actually how he finishes them off in the show. Oh, what? Come on. One more time. Maybe this will trick him. Come on. Yeah!
Mission 成功.
Hell yeah. Dang it. Did the dramatic moment too soon. Yeah, again, the only easiest way to not have him to get an S is to basically beat him the first time. Don't let him get into that mode, basically. But, yeah, that's it. We did it. We beat... What is the title of the game? Tell me, game, what is your title? Please, do it. Do it.
Ultraman Fighting Evolution 3.
Yep, so that's the end of Ultraman Fighting Evolution 3. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all on the next playthrough. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and before this video ends, I just wanted to give a special shout out to the two people who let me purchase the game itself that I played and the PlayStation 2, which allowed me to even play this game in the first place. So first up is the person who gave me the game was Masato Asuma. So again, thank you very much Amato Asuma for letting me purchase this game and letting me play a game that I've been wanting to play for a very long time. Because, if you already know, I might have said this multiple times, but there's this channel called Azuki FE3, and he did these things called Ultra Battles. And it's like a short mini story with no dialogue. You just see like two Ultramen teaming up and fighting, and I just really enjoy it. And I hope he continues. And if you haven't, go check out his channel. I love everything he does. It's just a strictly all Ultraman channels, which I feel there aren't a lot of. And if you'd like, if you want me to do more Ultraman games or anything other Ultraman, please let me know in the comments below or anything. I would really love to. But anyway, moving on, I would like to show this. This is the box that the PS2 came in. And again, I really love it because I just can't believe this came from all the way to Japan and is now just in my living room. It's crazy. And the funny thing is the memory card has like Spider-Man 2 saved on there. So I'm like, oh. And also, you probably can't see the words. It's probably out of focus, but he also left a message with this. So I'll read this. And, oh, again, for Amatsu Asuma, if I said your name wrong, I'm terribly sorry about that, and I'm terribly sorry about your name if I say it wrong while reading this. So here we go. Dear friend, thank you for this time. I hope you would like it. If you want another items, anytime, contact me. Regards, Dai Suke. And again, thank you for the PlayStation, and thank you for the game. I had tons of fun with it, especially like having to try to get all the S's by myself. Like, I could have recorded it, but I just felt like, you know, recording and having a fun time with this. And I hope to maybe do more videos of this in the future. If I can, like, get another person to play with me. I'd love to do tag mode and, like, show off all the other Ultramen in the future, maybe. If you guys want that. Again, maybe put it in the comments and I'll think about it. So by the time this video is out, it's either before or after I'm streaming this game. If you can see, I have a Spider-Man shirt on. Actually got this from GameStop because, like, I just love the look of this. There's even, like, another shirt. I can't wait for that game. Like, by the time of this recording, it's still, like, 3 months away, and I'm still waiting for it. But if this comes out as I'm recording it, then, yeah, then I'm playing Spider-Man PS4 already. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed these videos. Hope to make more in the future. And I'll see you all on the next playthrough. Bye-bye.